Hello folks, welcome to our last Halo 2 Gamers review.
Yeah.
So we got Serah and we got James here,
Hello.
our Duff. And yeah, we're in Comic Crazy. It is quite busy in here, so we'll do our best to talk into the mic. We're going to do a wee best of 3 of our final products with some new cards, some old cards. We'll do the best of 3, talk through as it goes, and at the end we've got some kind of questions of just how the tale has been.
Yeah, sounds good to me. It has been a long journey and admittedly a challenging one, but in the best possible sense. I enjoy a good challenge.
It's been good for that gap between Opus 16 and 17 for something to focus on.
Yes, it's definitely kept the focus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kept everything more fresh and interesting.
Yeah, it's just been a shame with things, but no, it's good that we've got the cards up now, and like I say, the set's dropped.
Yeah.
Comic Crazy is still opened as well, which is fantastic.
Yes, under new management, but still here and still giving us all of the good stuff. So,
Odd or even.
odds. Yes, we're going first. Let's go. So, you'll be able to find this video on my channel, Gale FFTCG, and you'll also be able to find it on the YYT's YouTube channel, and their Facebook page, and my Facebook page, just everywhere on the internet.
Yeah.
No.
We'll play our games and then we'll do a breakdown of the whole kind of
Thing.
journey.
James has written up some snazzy questions for us to answer.
Yeah. You have first.
I do have first. This is a much better hand now. Good luck, have fun.
Always with you.
Right, play a samurai, and we will gain 1 crystal and pass the turn.
Oh boy.
There I go.
Lakshmi and Zemus. Play Zemus to get back Lakshmi.
That is rude, but I can do nothing about it, so.
Octomammoth for Alchemist.
Sure.
And I'll pass there.
It's been nice playing with a slower deck. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Playing like slower decks and things.
Yeah, that's kind of it. We've had this kind of nice build up rather than just rush gold decks.
Yeah.
Which I think Opus 16 was getting into a wee bit with like the soirees and everything else and all that.
Yeah. And you will see a soiree at some point in this game, but it's not the forwards and it's not horrible.
You kind of took the best part of the soirees of its backup engine and they're like, you know what? Sure.
I don't like any other part of the soirees deck. I think
I forgot Epitaph can get Mira. That's
Epitaph gets Mira, so and it's a king, so it's searchable off of some other things. So.
Yeah, alright, I like it.
That is the end of my turn. I think this is a really decent curve.
1, 2, drop the Lenora, Lakshmi.
Yeah.
Everyone's favourite.
And early Lakshmi is a problem for me.
Turn 2, baby.
Yep.
Time to end turn, draw my card.
Sure. So I need to get rid of this fairly soon, or I can build up my backups. And I think building up my backups is better in total. So
I think I would agree with you.
I'm going to play Amber.
Nothing wrong getting 4 backups potentially.
Oh no, I'm going all the way to 5.
Oh wow.
Get Albus.
Oh, well, you're going to have enough for the kill? No, maybe. Maybe you have the Shinju.
I'm going, for the sake of transparency, I have the Shinju. I will be killing that Lakshmi. You can cut if you like. So, first we'll bend the Cactuar to play the Shinju. And we'll build the Edgar to play Albus, dealing 9k. Lakshmi doesn't get the reduction.
Yep.
So I'll just pass there and end the turn. That's what pass there means.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
I say it's quite loud in here today. They've got tournaments going on and everything else, which is nice. It's good to see they're kind of getting that stuff back in.
It is really good to see the advent of tournaments returning.
Let's get Leonora. Leonora will go for Best Girl.
Yeah, Horum is kind of your draw engine, isn't it?
It's been very good so far.
Yeah.
Great for turn 1, turn 2 kind of things.
Yeah.
Mid to late game as well was 2k reduction.
Just getting rid of dead cards is always handy, and your deck has some recursion in it, so that's even better.
Oh yeah. 5 in hand, I can pass there.
Sure.
There's no point me discarding more forums.
Yeah. Interesting. Top 3 and play Cyan.
Sure.
we'll get another samurai.
Sure.
Unfortunately, like I can't play any more than that, but just an extra attacker basically. You have to answer it.
Yep.
I'll pass.
End of turn.
You can cut if you like.
Odin-san.
Not Odin. Okay, that's fair. It happens.
So my go.
Is your go?
Oh wow, that's a good draw. 1, 2, Porum, discard the Porum.
Wow. Yeah, that's very good. Very good.
I have to discard 1. Let's discard you.
Sure.
I'll pass there.
So one of the things I feel like is really cool about your deck is that there's all this synergy, and I wish there'd been the same on the other side. That said,
Final Fantasy IV was always an okay spot.
Yeah.
I think as an archetype. The new Opus has definitely helped. We'll get into that later on. What I
Luminous
wanted
Puma.
to do, but it's been quite easy just to kind of go around that the Cecil on the starter and build up.
Yeah, get back by again. Unfortunately, I need to play something this turn. So
I'm gonna say you have too much in hand now.
yeah. But what I'm gonna do is I'll play Weigen and search for a Gobez. I've dropped this Gobez down to 1 for this last iteration of the deck. The card doesn't need to be any more than 1, and we have so many ways of recurring it. And if we lose it, it's the game isn't over if we lose it.
No,
it's just a good card.
I don't hate that.
Right. Would you care to cut?
I will.
And I'll pass there.
End of your turn.
Yeah.
Discard Rosa. Atomos. Like Among Us.
It's fine. We have the Luminous Puma. It's fine.
Well, that's it.
It's done its job.
So you got the Golbez, it does a weird cool break, which is nice.
Sure.
So let's go 1, 2, 3. Red deal. I would like to search for 2 summons.
I would like you not to search for summons.
Damn.
I think I've been building around Rydia quite a lot outside of this challenge, and my goodness, the card is too good.
Yeah,
I can't underestimate what it will do in the late game.
I'll pass there then. I don't mind you going on to 1 in hand, which would be the Golbez. Your 5 backups are kind of annoying to my 4, but
and I can recur stuff later.
Yeah.
I'll play Rubicante and pass the turn.
Rubicante.
Ruby, Ruby, Ruby. This is a crystal just for people at home. Right.
One edgy boy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry.
Yeah, there are 4 there. Makes me very sad. Okay, resolves.
Sure. 5k back to me.
RFG, break it.
Just break.
Yeah, it does break. Yeah, it's 5k. That's fine.
Yeah, and I'll pass there.
We gotta try and play the control game here, I think. Ooh, that's good. Play Golbez, break edge. I'm not paying his extra cost. I'm literally paying 6.
Paying the 6?
Paying the
Sure.
full cost. Which honestly doesn't hurt here.
On 5 backups, it makes sense.
Also, I'm gonna play Kane and swing.
Yeah.
I think keeping you.
Good hit.
That's a really good hit. Some new Opus cards. Pass. I think this is just keeping up the pressure continuously is the only way I stop you, because if you get a board presence, it's a problem for me. Kane. Yep.
Show me radio.
Sure. Yikes. That is a problem for me. I wonder if I misplayed stopping it. I don't think I misplayed stopping it the first time. Because I think you get too much advantage out of it. Bounce.
Yes, please.
Sure.
Combat.
Yep.
Do I have haste?
No, you don't.
Oh,
Because Octomantis is a forward. Get that thing back up right.
No, that makes sense. I messed that one up. I'll pass there.
But I think it was better to bounce them so you couldn't you couldn't deal with them otherwise. Right. Golbez, break the Octomammoth. And yeah, we'll just pass there. Kane's not big enough on his own. Golbez refuses to disappear. Golbez will not be contained.
One, two, three.
Yep.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Ooh.
This is Thancred.
Oh, big Thancred. Sure.
Edge.
Yep. To break the Golbez?
Yes.
Sure.
Combat.
Yep. Take a hit. Oh, the search! I can't hit anything else, unfortunately.
Fair
Only
enough.
the one Golbez.
I'll pass there then.
1, 2. Oh my gosh.
Kind of hoping with you only having one breakable backup, I might not see a sham total, but we'll see.
But you're about to see the,
Oh.
the next worst thing for you. I'll break the Amber because it doesn't matter. Oh no, break the Samurai because it doesn't matter.
Sure, so that's 10, 9,
9k across your board. To RFG all the boys.
Is it worth saving anything? Weirdly, I don't think so.
Go to combat.
Sure. Good hit.
Pass. The upside of this deck and the thing that it definitely has going for it has to be the amount of board wipes in both fire and earth. I think that's about the only thing that
One
stops
edgy
you.
boy. 1, 2, 3,
Yep.
4. Nice and easy. I'll pass there. The Edge has actually been a wee star for sure. Just such a consistent.
He is really interesting because he's both bad and good. He's good if you don't have answers, but if you can respond and destroy one of the other things. But the backups that you've picked are really good that way.
Yeah. So basically, you have to break the Edge as the target. I'm
Yeah.
hoping to get.
Or break another forward that's
Yes.
there. Right.
Again, I've just not managed to get that death backup yet, which has been a wee bit annoying.
Choose Lightning with Scarviglione,
Sure.
and I'll pass there.
Oh, that's funny. He went there, didn't he?
I don't like
I'm
that.
sad.
Did you get another Thancred?
No, unfortunately, that would have been amazing. 1. Actually, no, let's do that before. Go to combat.
Sure.
You want the trade.
Oh! Sure.
Double EX.
Yeah, I know, right?
Main 2.
Let's see if I've got anything else. Sure. Amber searches Amber. It's just an extra card.
Grindia. May I?
Sure. I suppose I have to basically use the thing that I pick as my option. Have you got anything else?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, yikes. Both are pretty bad. This gets you a win out of nowhere, and this just straight up breaks something. Put this in the bin. You can have the Odin. Because I think the Odin straight up breaking something doesn't matter when my Luminous Puma's here.
5 backups, let's go!
Took you long enough.
Right.
Right. 1, 2. Very nice. Play king.
Yeah.
Swing. I will pass the turn.
Let's go 1. Cecil.
Oh no, not the Cecil.
Go to combat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they all get 2 key break.
Yeah, right. So, before that happens, discard Scarmiglione for special. Choose 2 forward, deal them 5k. If I have 5 points of damage, it doesn't matter, but it would deal 7 otherwise. So 4k, but it's doubled by Scarmiglione, so now it do be 8k. And on this, and then 4k on this.
Sure, in response then, 1,
Yep.
2, 3, 4. Let's hit it back for
8k?
8k, because I'm going to lose it anyway.
Right, response then. Crack Luminous Puma to get back Scarm. Discard Scarm again to shoot 8 and 4.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then this dies.
Yep. We'll pass. Pass there.
Sure. 1, 2. Ooh, that's cool. Is it good? Huh. Go to combat.
Yeah.
So
what's that?
gains plus 2k.
Oh.
Very good, very nice. Samurai?
Yeah.
Get a second crystal.
Yep.
1, 2. Teal.
End the turn. Break Alchemist. Discard the Cecil.
Sure. Very nice. It's a good little piece of tech. I like that. Okay.
Oh.
Oh no.
Is it time? No, I think Kane's more appropriate right now.
Sure.
Turn.
At this point, I'm gonna mill you out.
Maybe.
I'll take a mill out. A win is a win.
1, 2.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
No, I will not allow you to have funny.
1, 2, 3, 4 for Hooded Man.
Oh no.
I like to RFG Kane. So I'm doing that. It activates the backups.
Response.
Draw a card. Yep.
I'm interested.
On a stack of that,
Sure.
I will keep him alive using Breaking Portal.
Okay.
So you
Why?
don't get an activation,
Yeah.
and I don't get to draw a card,
Yep.
but I have a haste.
You do have the haste, which is a bit of a problem.
Go to combat, attack for 1.
Damage?
Pass it.
Sure.
Yeah, I feel I'm just getting, I'm not got enough push right now.
2. Yeah, well, this is what the deck this is what I envisioned for the deck in the initial drafts, was being able to just kind of tempo and
Roll it out, yeah.
because tempo is really good, so I hear. This is even better.
Nice.
Robel to
I'll
kill
dull
this.
this.
Sure. And then pass the turn. Right. The hooded man, hooded man, who knows who he is. But the hooded man is really strong here. There's been some other lists I've been seeing, like Wind Lightning that run hooded man, because Kane is in wind as well. Very strong.
Oh, let's see. Sits on damage tree. So I choose 1 forward over an Alcine and brings one out to hand.
It's got to be Sign the 7th Dawn.
Choose 1 Science of 7 Dawn over an Alcine and
And you have Alpha Note, correct?
I have some Alpha Nodes there right now. However, this is Bankred.
That
these
is
two.
wildly good. I like it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep, thank you.
This is Bankred. 1, 2 though, which is kind of a bugger. So I think I might have to shot myself in the foot.
Do you have anything that's 2?
Not on the break. That was a misplay.
Maybe the Alpha. Oh, the Alpha wouldn't have done anything for you either.
Yeah. Go to combat.
Yep.
Attack 1.
Take a hit.
Yeah, I needed the extra water there because I was hoping to get Alridia or the Cecil
Yeah.
on the free, and then that's a big board. Pass there.
Bit of a miscalc, I think.
Yeah. It happens. I could have tempted with the X Death as well. Like,
the X Death would have been actually really crippling for my strategy. Unfortunately. Also, beginning of main phase 1, I can choose a backup.
yes, absolutely. Yeah, I should have just played the X Death from the Alice.
Yeah.
Banquet was greedy.
You couldn't have played the X Death.
So when I
You
searched
go
it,
Alize. Oh,
two
right.
cards.
Yeah, I see it.
and just played it from hand. But then you'd have to start sacrificing characters as well.
Yeah. Pitch 2. Play Luminous Puma. To get back Mira. Both of my damage dealers are gone. It makes me a bit sad, that's no lie. Putting you on damage 5 when I know you have Alpha No is a very dangerous game to play. So, go to combat.
Yep.
Swing.
Both man in blacks, so I'm not allowed summons. Yeah, that was the big idea of like getting like random and things and Odins on 5, so it's 2 CP Odins.
So, I'll sack Luminous Puma.
Sure.
Get back Golbez. Play Golbez for 6 and break the Thancred. Pitch these two. Play Wygan as well. No searches, obviously. But I will pass because instant speed breaking is really good. Right.
Yeah, I don't think it's looking very good for me, but we'll let it go.
You're not out of options yet.
Pro will dull the
Golbez or the Wygan? Yeah. Yeah. I thought the X-Death might show up sooner or later.
Go to combat.
Sure. I'll block with Wygan, and then on stack, crack the Wygan to kill this.
Okay.
I figure you're gonna play X-Death anyway, but yep.
Remove our break zones.
All characters from break zones, which
3, 4,
admittedly
5,
is
6, 7, 8, 9,
quite a significant
11,
number.
12, 13, 14,
Oh my god.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I can do it by myself.
4 rounds, cut top 4, 40 minutes around. Slightly check if we'll have to take off straight because it does not be that.
So then you need to put one at the end turn. You need to put one character into remove from game.
Okay. So, end of your turn?
Your turn.
Okay.
No, my turn. So yeah, at the end of each of your turns, there were 20 more characters.
So I remove one. I kill one.
Yeah. So
RFG.
Sure.
Order?
Yep.
Any questions, just like George.
Oh yeah.
This is where Man in Black would be amazing because it just
Honestly.
whoops these.
Jordan Gallagher played Sam McComfort. So you just stick a hand up against the
And Rob Elnor has no targets, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Danny Can, just operate very quickly before we start this.
So 1, 2, 3.
Danny is recording.
Um,
Is anything in the opposition to being on camera?
Go to combat. Swing with King.
How big's game?
9 King.
Yeah, and you got a Samurai open. I think it's this game.
Is this not 10?
10. You
Yeah.
got the Samurai.
Yeah.
Well done.
I wondered if you'd
Robel
see
takes
through
it.
Okay. So, Game 2.
Yeah.
That was more what I was hoping for. I think genuinely Amaterasu, literally adding Amaterasu here swings the power level wild.
I think you hitting 5 backups on the queen.
Yeah, that was really strong.
Getting Akshimi, and I was just struggling on 4 backups for a very long time.
For sure.
And both black man and blacks hitting damage definitely helped. But again, I maybe should have put it to 3. I've got Alpha No Analysis as kind of a trial.
I think the Alpha No Alize misplay there was a bit harsh.
Yeah, that was a big one.
But to be fair,
if it filled it off the extra one, I think it would have been huge.
If
Removing
you
your break zone, library zone, you move the character.
There was a turn where you said, "Oh, I could search the X deck." I would have done it because I had another Lone Poom and all that.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you did or not. I was like, okay, I might get away with this.
Well,
I wasn't going to push you to 5 damage.
The Mira is important there. Do you want to cut again?
I'll trust you.
Sure. I trust you as well.
Right, I'll go first. And that's an easy keep.
Yeah, we'll keep this. I've had other games where, while this hand doesn't at first appear very good, it does have the searches, it has everything we want to do in our first turn. So that's good.
Draw 2, discard 1 unless you want to interrupt.
Nah, I'm going to interrupt you early! No, don't ever do that, please. For the love of all things holy, don't do that.
And let's just go and discard Mammoth and pass.
Yes. 1, 2. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's really strong. Yeah, these are fine. Play Claris to search for a Job King.
Epitaph of Edgar?
Edgar is the correct choice here, just because we don't have fire CP at the moment, so I'll pass. I wish there were more kings that weren't forwards, but...
Yeah, I understand that. 1, 2, 3, king?
Sure.
Get back Optimana because it is a category 4 character.
It's very cool.
Haste.
Sure. I will take a hit. Scarmiglione.
I'm okay with that.
Sure.
Do I want to do anything else? No, I'll pass here. 5 in hand.
1, 2. Oh, wow, nice.
This is the thing, I'm trying 2 Kane, 1 Hooded Man.
Yeah.
So again, the Alchemist search maybe should the Kane to rig it. I thought it was quite good, turn my Cecil into the card I needed.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Didn't have 3 white cards in hand jammed up,
Yes. And I think your Alchemist demonstrated that really well as well.
Yeah, it's a cool thing for that.
I'll pass.
That is many in hand.
There is 5 in hand currently. You have 7. Yeah.
Combat.
Yep. Take a hit. No.
Let's go 1.
I don't want to lose that.
2, 3, throw.
Yep.
Yeah, pass there. 5 in hand again.
Sure. 1, 2.
Yeah, Kane is a very good early advantage.
Certainly. And unfortunately...
No one -5.
Yeah.
2 damage, 1 card back.
He's generated so much value.
That's why I'm a big fan of this one. The Hooded Man's very good, don't get me wrong. But do not underestimate this as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially in an FF4 build. I could definitely see it in both.
Pitch Kane for Epitaph.
Understandable, have a nice day.
And it means that now I can get Mira.
What monster you got on 2 CP?
I have 1 Hades in the list, but it's not in bin, unfortunately. However, if I can get to damage 5 by your Kane, suddenly this starts to matter significantly.
Yeah, okay.
Like, it's one of those ones where I wait and I'm like, yes, Kane, yes.
Hurts me.
That's very interesting. So, in an unfortunate turn of events, I do have to go down.
Take another point of damage.
Yep, but I'll kill the Kane. Woo! It's alright, I'll pass. Again, this is all to make Mira live. And that is the most important thing we can do in this game.
3, 4, for the most broken play I can do. Do you have the Amaterasu?
I do have the Amaterasu. So I'll cancel that.
Sure. So I still remove the game
Yep.
from that, which is fine. I still have 5 in hand.
You do.
I'm okay with that.
You are vastly ahead of me.
If that triggered, I think it would have been game warping.
Yeah. That's it. Like, I'll play Zandy, and I will take a point of damage. And I'll
Wow,
pass.
you really are going for it. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Can you take the point of damage if you don't have target?
Yes, you take the point of damage before,
Alright.
and then the damage resolves.
Right. Well, let's do some stuff here, Banks. I need to start building back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lenora. Lenora will search your portal.
Sure. Yep.
And I'll need to get some. I might go back in. Let's just double check.
Sure. Seems fair.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's get Zemus. Zemus
Sure.
will get back a forward.
Yeah.
I would love to get back the Hooded Man, but I only have 1 over there.
Yeah.
Let's get back Man in Black. I think Man in Black here is
Sure.
I've got an Atomos in there.
Yeah. The Animos is a bit of a problem.
Do I go back in? No, I don't need to.
Okay. Is that you?
Yeah, that's me. I'll give us a shuffle on.
Sure. You not playing a forward this turn is actually good for me.
I would have loved to, but it would cost a lot more, and I think it was worth.
What did it cost? Everything.
A little bit.
Play bygones. Let bygones be bygones. Okay, go best, and I'll pass the turn.
1, 2, 3, Atomos.
Yep, sure. You can cut if you like.
Again, I don't want to get him a double break.
Yeah, double break is significantly stronger. I think it is one of the better things about this list. Is being able to break 2 things for effectively the price of 2, but you need follow-ups. Yeah.
1, 2. Do you have the Amaterasu?
I do not have an Amaterasu.
So I choose 1 forward for my break zone.
Unfortunately, I may have gone a bit too much.
Let's just go again for a Man in Black.
Sure.
Pass there.
1, 2. Play go best, break this. And pass the turn. Having 4 is absolutely bonkers.
I would love an edge right now. Could break the Alchemist and just go and get one.
You could. You easily could. Up to you.
Just a 9k, yep.
Just a big 9k.
You know what? Let's just play Man in Black.
Target?
Atomos.
Sure. It resolved.
Pass there.
Yep. 1 and 2. Go to combat. Swang.
Never punished.
Sad times. You can play another Boromorph with it, but adding another card to your hand is never bad.
It's just CP fodder now.
So 3. Get Cyan. Search for a Samurai.
If you would like.
Yeah, it's alright. Then, so I have 4 in hand. Play another Samurai and pass the turn.
End of turn. Atomos trigger.
Yep.
Please pick one to break. I'm going to cast summon, choose 1 forward. Your opponent just cannot attack a block. I'm going to pick the Cyan.
Until end of turn?
Yes.
Okay, tap
End
1
of their, end of turn.
and Pitchbrain Holder to cancel your animals. Sure. It's cast, so to you. I think by cancelling that and not losing forwards, because it's been this weird trade-off for so long, that by having an additional forward kind of starts to matter.
I'll go to combat.
Sure.
Attack, Man in Black, get back the Atomos.
Sure.
I'll cast the Atomos as well.
Right away. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Forgot about that. Should have saved
this
it for the
can't attack a
removal.
block.
The more you'll earn, right? I'll break my Golbez and then.
Sure. And how many hands?
2.
2. Have I seen that Susanoo? That was the big one. Do I care if I get that breaks? Not really. Yeah, I'll just pass there.
Sure.
No, it's weird.
1.
Yeah, I'll pass there.
2.
I might regret that, but we'll see.
Go to combat. Do it. It's a bit risky. First, we'll play Hades. Because Hades is very good.
I like Hades. And you're on 3 damage, so it is a forward, if it wants to be.
Yeah, I'm not going to attack, because if I attack and get too aggressive, your man in black just start.
Man in Black Atomos
Yeah.
is just going to be
It's going to be nuts.
disgustingly good. And if I got a Ramu that you've seen as well,
Yeah,
I could just break both of them. You know, it just gets ludicrous.
yeah, exactly. I will pass.
Okay. End of you passing, I'll go Crow.
Okay.
From there. Let's get back.
Alize? Sure.
That is many in my hand.
Yep. Oh boy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Go to combat.
Sure.
Attack a man in black. Yeah, Atomos. You're on mini. Sure.
Take a hit. Oh no, that is an Amaterasu.
That is an Amaterasu. I will pass there and see what happens.
Sure. 1, 2. Attack. Plus 2k.
Before you go to combat?
Yep.
Cast Atomos.
Sure. Let's attack this.
Yep.
It's fine.
Can't attack a break, yep.
Sends me back to main phase 1, which is great. So.
Yeah, I was expecting that.
Yeah, I have to, right?
9k.
Yep. Go to combat, swing. Animate Hades. Attack.
Rise effect, targets, Rhino Heart.
And pass. And just hope you don't have the haste, basically.
Let's see.
Sure. It's the target. Adding man in black in the hand. Sure.
Shifter just is the best main deck card right now.
X-Death.
Yeah, no. Unfortunately, I cannot allow that to resolve.
Okay.
Amaterasu.
And there's not enough removed cards in game
Yeah.
at this point.
Gotta be very careful about that X deck, because that X deck gives you so much.
And I
advantage.
get the second ability versus 1 damage
Yep.
tree.
Do you have a thank you written in
I
there?
forgot a thankful.
Yeah, it's a problem.
And I would love to say like slam it and be like,
Yeah.
I would get back XF. But
Yeah.
no.
You think I would allow you to do that?
One in hand. Yes. Good. One in hand, and I'll pass there.
You think I would be okay with that? Oh, guys, we did it. We just did it. Play. Did we do it? We need to be careful, because I don't want to jump in like head first and then get absolutely hammered by that. Okay, no, we didn't do it. Makes me very sad.
And it's basically, there's nothing good super execution in tournaments except anyways.
Top 2 for Scarmiglione.
And then send it off something.
What element are you picking?
I will pick Lightning.
Sure.
Because I know you have Thancred. Like, there's a bunch of ways to circumvent that issue. It's annoying that I don't have any Luminous Puma in the bin right now. Sad times.
Yeah, 1-hit damage.
Yeah, the early hit there. I've set myself up for a Mira, and in doing so, I think I've killed myself too. I'll pass the turn, but at the end of turn, I'll discard a backup and draw a card off of Hades.
Oh, it's at any turn?
At the end of your turn.
Yeah, nice.
And Hades is technically not a forward just now. It's very important.
How many Amaterasus are going?
One. You've seen 1, 2, 3. All of them are gone.
Oh, that's music to my ears.
I think you're gonna win this one.
2, 3, 4, 5. Huh. This could be really funny.
I've not had enough practice with doing tech games.
Sure.
1, 2, 3,
I'm not sure if I'm listening or getting
4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep.
Thancred.
Thankusi.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now I think you can play the Alpha Null. Oh no, not confidently, but you can play into the X deck.
Let us get in the X deck and just be happy. Yeah, maybe overcomplicating this. Let's just get X deck.
Sure.
So we remove. I was tempted to get like a really silly thing, get like my last cane, put it in, get Hooded Man, Hooded Man, activate my backups, draw, haste. You know, it gets really silly, but yeah, I was like, no, let's just keep it simple for now.
Yeah, we're over 20. We're well over 20 for X deck.
Yeah, so we just beg. He's a big problem for you, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, good, nice for you.
Yeah, Alice can't push through. Let's just pass there.
Sure. Right, if I can draw Scarmiglione here, then we are actually wheeling and dealing. No. No.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay, there are some plays I can make still. Swing with Susano.
X there, Scott.
Okay, well that'll do it.
Yep.
That's what I needed, really. Admittedly.
Holding the Scott, yeah.
No, keep that there. For now. Discard Luminous Puma to play for Mira. Mira brings back this. Bring back Scarmiglione.
Oh, what target did you pick at the end for X deck? To remove from game?
It's at the end of my turn.
No, end of my turn.
Oh,
At the
yeah.
end of each of your turns, for 20 more cards removed.
Yikes. Sod it. We'll pick Hades because that was left, and I definitely
from
didn't
game
want to
as
lose
well.
Susano.
Apologies about that, folks. I spotted my own mistake.
Well, at least you corrected
And
it.
it is, yeah, it's not an optional.
Play Scarm, say Lightning again.
Sure.
It really matters too now.
Considering Thank You can shoot something for 4 CP or less.
Yeah, I think this game's over.
Well, I've also got Cess on hand just to dull.
Yeah,
threats.
I see.
Yeah. Oh my God, there's the ultimate top deck.
Yeah, there was no way. See, if this had if you'd blocked it, I figured you probably wouldn't, but I wasn't sure.
You would double damage me?
Yeah. No, it's only Scarmiglione that does the double damage. It doesn't force.
Oh, I thought it was all.
No, it's just Scarm that does the double damage.
Instant field, name on element, Scarm.
If Scarm deals the damage.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, that's why I didn't want to block. But again, I was like, there must be a trap.
Putting the Hades away, I should have got rid of one of my backups, honestly. Yeah. But putting the Hades away meant I could discard, and then if the next card was any sort of
Scarm. I think we should get into our questions then and everything
Yeah,
else.
we've had good showings on both sides.
So, all in all, with a tale of two gamers, what has been a highlight and what has been a bit of a disappointment with it so far?
Okay, highlight has been looking at the process of deck building, and the way a deck evolves to me has been the coolest part. I love seeing those things happen quite frequently. My biggest disappointment would be... Right, okay, that's fine. We're still going. My biggest disappointment, I think, would be the lack of variety in fire and earth cards. For this, like...
Are you meaning more for like synergy and the kind of things like that?
Yeah,
or?
for synergy and just like having general good cards. So for me, it was like coming into this challenge and looking at the starter deck and going, where there's no synergy here that I can like easily see. There was a couple of like little funny things, but they weren't good per se. Whereas like looking at the other side of the deck, I was like, it's all synergy. What am I gonna do? So I think for me it was having to build a good fire earth deck.
Yeah.
Without using like the cards that I could, and then wanting to build a generally good deck was actually kind of hard because most of the stuff in Fire Earth is avalanche and all these archetypes, and there's not a lot of generally good stuff. There's some, but not a lot.
I can see where you're coming from. Yeah.
What about for you? What was your highlight and your
highlight has been trying starter cards that I usually wouldn't have, to be fair. This has kind of forced us to look at things in a different light.
Yeah.
Of like, when we all first saw Rosa, we knew she was very similar to some previous cards.
Yeah.
But I've had to play her. It's actually been quite enjoyable. It's made me look at cards and different values and things. Again, we all knew Rydia was going to be the best part of this starter.
Yeah.
And but Edge has actually been surprisingly really good.
It's
Kane
true.
has been astounding kind of thing as well.
Yeah.
So that's been a real good part of it. I think, as you say, we might have been a bit too restricted on ourselves, I think, with creativity with our rules. I think saying we had to keep the starter cards was maybe a good idea, but I think maybe saying we couldn't go into other elements or the 15 cards at one time might have backfired a little of our stifling, because we had to spend like 1 week just fixing one thing, the next week fixing one thing. I think it would make it easier to go, here's a whole new concept of like 3 elements that I've not looked at.
But then again, I think that was the strength of the challenge, and personally why I enjoyed it was I have 15, and every single time it felt like an evolution rather than just I built
a whole new deck.
I built the first deck, because the thing is a lot of the cards
players, I think, who have a small card pool maybe.
Yeah, well, this was the thing I came into going, I need to make this as interesting a bunch as option. The last one was a bit of a leap, but to be honest, that's because this is what this deck needs. There is a point where you have to accept that in order to upgrade a deck really far, you will have to make some concessions. And you might have to fork out a little bit. But I don't mind that.
We tried, I think that's it. I try keeping the legends down, try not just going like, here's a whole brand new meta deck, go nuts.
Yeah.
I think it's been a good challenge, that for sure. So the next kind of thing has been, where do you see your deck going in the future? What parts of the starter, what things do you think have worked that you want to kind of continue building on?
Honestly, I'm probably going to de-sleeve this and just build it again. Build something different. That said, if I was to take this specific deck in a different direction, I would maybe look at summons.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of really cool things you can do with Scarmiglione. This card is...
I was surprised when you had this, and I was waiting for like Ifrits or Brunhildas or...
So, yes, but also if you're in Fire, you're able to play things like 4CP Phoenix and stuff like that can trick this in, and then you go, discard. This is a combat trick to itself. And unfortunately there wasn't room for me to build into that, but if I was going to do that...
Bahamut could be quite interesting with that as well, to be fair, because you can spread the damage about, it spreads damage about too. It creates this situation.
It's really cool. So Scarmiglione is the card I really love the most. I'm trying to think if there was anything else. This Kane is good, but I don't know where else besides this deck. But if I had to do something, it would be with these two cards.
Yeah, I think that what you're trying to build here is kind of like a mill wood deck, which is fantastic. I think the X deck really proved its value here of wiping out that issue of Mira. So you had the Amaterasu to prevent it.
Agreed.
I think that's a really interesting concept. I do agree that Kane, I think it's actually stronger than it looks again, but it's one of these 51 to 55 cards and 2 deck elements. do you just need a hasty body that's just going to punch something? Sometimes you do, sometimes you just want a 9k.
Well, that's the thing. This card is a generally good card in this deck that didn't necessarily stand out.
Yeah.
And that to me is important, is that sometimes, especially with a deck like this, where you just need a pile of good cards together, this is just a good card, and so is this. I feel like that's what this deck ended up evolving into. It's just good cards. If I was to improve it anymore, just add some extra bits and bobs as the sets go on. What about you?
For me, with this deck, I would love to keep. Well, you can kind of see I was kind of going down a 14 line. Black Shimi, Alpha No Alice, Bankreds. There is a few ways you can take this deck, and I think I was getting a bit confused by the end there. This was primarily an FF4.
Yeah.
I think Water Lightning can be very easily FF14 with the old starter Urianger that looks for 14s. You use Stola for the Legends in the last set. You've just got a lot of synergy all of a sudden with Oracle Light making them bigger, more threatening. You can create a really interesting board for sure.
Yeah.
If I was going forward with FF4, I would go into Wind. Wind with the new Sid Paltina, the first FF4 searcher we have. You could Ninja as well. There's a lot of FF4 in there. I would then swap out this Theodore for the other Theodore in Wind.
Yeah.
You could put in the other Hooded Man from Wind if you wanted to. I think you might have to drop a Kane. I think this could go tricolor very easily. I don't think you would have a bad day with it. And it's still quite a cheap deck to do.
Yeah.
Again, this has seemed to be a lot more to build around. I think FF4 has been supported very heavily. A card that you maybe missed, I think I would really like to try in yours, is a Zemus. I think
Which Zemus?
The Fire Zemus starter.
So,
I think there's a very interesting concepts there. Maybe with X-Death getting a turn 1 ready and live, but there might be some very strong power plays.
I think it's good. I agree with you to an extent, but I think really with
never going to
X-Death,
work in your type of deck.
No, and that was the thing I knew right out of the gate. I think it is arguably one of the worst starter cards ever made. However, their X-Death, a fire lightning sort of thing would be really cool. Yeah, fire lightning RFG could be totally a thing.
I think that's a very powerful opportunity missed there.
Yeah.
But again, you were never going to be able to build into that with its restrictions. I think that's where I want to see these future of these decks. I think we will still see Edge about a lot. I think we'll see Rydia. I think we'll see Canes. But Man in Black is an absolute star.
One thing
that
Man in Black, you showed me that in that last game there, is so I like Rydia in fire, but Rydia with Odin's is really cool too. Rydia with Man in Black and Odin's is suddenly really strong in my estimation. Ramu as well.
Well, it's a pre-K, shoots him 7, 10k.
Yeah. Well,
and break a monster.
Yeah, and just the Odin engine in general. This being able to cast them and then keep recurring them over and over gives you so much value.
I tried one Ixion because I don't have any 2 CPs as well. I was like, you know what, it's maybe worth it.
Ixion, I think, is better in a general matchup. I just had too many big bodies that you can deal with.
That's it. But the old Odin of break a 3 CP monster or forwards,
very valuable.
But no,
I like it.
I think it's really good. I'm trying to remember what our last questions were as well.
I've got them on my phone here. I'll pull up the last one.
I say it's not. But no, I think overall I very much enjoyed this challenge. We're hoping to do it again with the new Noctis versus Arden, maybe with the starter build as well. We'll see how that goes. Maybe we'll develop it. I was getting quite a lot of messages from people asking me about this deck and how to develop it further and things. It's been nice to kind of see the community getting involved in this and give us something to do, really.
Yeah, well, true. But the new set is out, and the thing is, well,
so you didn't have any 17s, you just had.
I literally just spent most of the time adding good cards and taking out bad ones.
And I think there's definitely some new ones you could easily put in.
Yeah, I wish. The card I wish that I could use the most is the Adelard.
Yes.
Except it only works with fire forwards.
Yes.
If it worked with Scarmiglione, suddenly I would be building that like a combo like
Very true.
But unfortunately, there weren't enough generally good stuff. It was all in Earth, and at the time I didn't have the Earth card, so I was like, just throw an Amaterasu. Amaterasu made such a difference in our game.
Yeah.
In both our games. So
the idea as well.
I think, put in the comments if you think there are things I've missed that I could change or that James have missed, and put your versions of the lists up as well. Like, we'd love to see them.
Yeah, well, absolutely. It's been a great challenge, really nice for sure to get involved in it. yeah, I think there's definitely ways to go forward from 17 onwards.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
there are going to be some definite standout elements. I think, you know, Fire Earth there's definitely going to be
There will be some cool stuff. If I had to add one card into this, just as a thought, sorry. Did you want to say something?
No, go for it.
If I were to add one other card to this list as like a 3-up, it would be the Arciela card.
Yes.
Arciela is really cool for just combat tricks in general. The Cane made this deck really hard to deal with because it's like, well, it looks like a 7K, but it swings for a 9. So I think that's really cool. That's my one card that I definitely would.
It helps remove the summon threats as well, deal with some
Yeah.
issues. I think that's a very good point. For sure, I think the heroes, as you say, are a very strong part of Opus 17.
It is.
I think a lot of them are going to get experimented with. for
The
sure.
heroic format will grow. I will grow the format more. But yeah,
Absolutely.
thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and a subscribe
Yeah.
on both of our channels, the YYT and Gale FFTCG. You can find this video at both. Any sub, any like helps. Big algorithm notices us if we do. So, yeah, thank you so much for keeping up with the challenge. James, it is always a pleasure. Never
Always
a
a
chore.
pleasure, and yeah, I'll see you at the next one.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Bye.